Hello everyone! Welcome back to Eater Artist, the channel where I share my passion for the classical world. Recently, I've been doing some research, and it seems like people find museums boring and not very engaging. It also seems like we don't spend more than 8 seconds in front of a work of art. But why is that? And why can't museums attract more visitors? What strategies could they use? This is exactly what you're going to find out in this video today. Before starting, please remember to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the red subscribe button, which is going to appear below my video. Enjoy! Let art talk to your people before you can tell them anything. This is really important, guys. If we went back to ancient Greece, Rome, China, or India, we wouldn't probably be able to communicate with the people we would find there. But still, their art is somehow able to communicate something to every one of us, not only those of us who studied history of art. So it is important when you're in front of a work of art with a group, you ask them before telling anything what they think of that piece. If you start telling them about history of art before they've even started thinking about the piece, then they won't be able to start a relationship with their piece because they're going to be biased by what you said. Museums and well-being. I know really well that museums can make people feel better, but not everyone does. And you need to prove it. You can organize activities for the elderly, for schools, and you also need to try to push people from all backgrounds to attend. In short, you're gonna need to show that museums can be a public and social service. Organize activities. Museums can organize activities that might not have much to do with their collections, like a concert, or a wine tasting session, or a talk, I don't know. But this is surely going to help you bring more people at your museums. And most importantly, those people are going to associate a pleasurable experience where they have fun with your museum, so they might want to come back. And maybe between a talk and the other, they might want to have a look at the collection. Organize themed tours. It is a good idea to provide tours divided by themes that can be targeted to different audiences. This is going to help you attract the interests of your visitors. Themes can be animals and beasts, women, children, sports and games. I don't know, it really depends on what you have in your collection, and this is especially easy for big museums. Remember, standardized tours can often feel boring or cold, especially if you've never been in a museum or if you're not particularly interested in visiting one. Storytelling is more important than history of art. If you work in a museum or you intend to, you probably have a degree in art history, museum studies, or I don't know. But it is very important to understand that if you're trying to attract the general public, entertainment comes before education. So, if you're taking people around your collection, try to start by telling them a juicy story about a work of art, or organize a challenge or a game. This way, after you've attracted their attention, it's going to be much easier to communicate some deeper art history fact to your visitors. Games and challenges. I feel like games and challenges deserve their own part in this video because I deeply believe that museums can be places where people can have fun. So, you can organize all sorts of games and challenges. For example, to give you an idea, if you're staring at a sculpture, you can ask the people to pose like it, especially if the statue is standing in an unconventional position. Or you can ask your group to go look for an interesting detail that you know is in a work of art in your collection, and perhaps the first who finds that detail is gonna have a little prize, I don't know, a candy or a piece of chocolate. Get to know your audience and ask lots of questions. When you get a group, ask them what they're interested in, and if there is someone who tells you that they like dancing, Perhaps you can show them a scene of symposium where ancient Greeks are dancing together. Or if they tell you they're football players, I don't know, show them something that has to do with the athletic games. And also, remember not to be the only one talking. Before telling them about art history facts, try to see if they already know something, because if they do, they're usually very eager to tell you. And sometimes they even come up with the ideas that you had never thought about before. So trust your audience. Let's talk about fatigue. Visiting a museum can be very tiring, especially if it's big and the collection is endless. So perhaps you can organize some yoga in the garden of the museum or some stretching in the staircase, especially if you notice that your audience is getting tired and that they're starting to sit on the benches around the museum. Don't be afraid to talk about controversial things. Because the truth is, dear friends, that controversial things are going to make your audience laugh. So this is ideal if you're trying to show that your museum can be fun. If in your collection there is a piece showing an embarrassing thing, do not skip it. People know that the ancients had sexual intercourse, for example. Embrace technology without losing sight of your mission. Guys, we all know that technology and social media are really important in today's world. And especially if you want to reach the younger generations or people that cannot physically be in a museum, we exploit that technology and that power. However, it is important we show that seeing a photo cannot replace what you feel and what it is like to be face to face with a work of art. So my advice here is, instead of posting a photo of a work of art, perhaps you can post a photo of a visitor looking at that work of art and having fun. Because people, by seeing other people having fun in the museum, might think they want to go as well. Last but not least, it is very important you combine learning with some practical activities. Lots of surveys show that people get more interested if they can do something at the end of their visit. So if you've shown your visitors plenty of vases or, I don't know, figurines, perhaps at the end of the visit, you can make them do some Greek-looking figurine or statuette or vase. Okay, guys, I don't know if you know this, but I've worked in the museum sector, and I can assure you that these strategies really work. Especially the idea of having fun in a museum is something I really think we should invest on. I really hope this video helped some of you out there, and please do let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. Would you like to see some of these strategies being implemented in the museums you visited? Or if you found museums boring, what do you think they were missing and what would you want them to do? I hope you will want to subscribe to this channel. Remember, you just need to click on the red subscribe button below my video, and please do feel free to follow me on Instagram for more insights into my work. And I will see you very soon for many more exciting videos. Bye!